Yo, what's good, YouTubes? This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCCP. That's the Everyday City Carry podcast. And today I am joined by my homie Carlos from DCS, Daily Carry Solutions.
What's up,
man? Yo, my bad. We're off to a late start already because I was taking the J train home and some dude just rolled onto the tracks. Like, I don't really know what happened, but in New York City, you know it's serious when the conductor walks in personally car to car to tell you what's going on. It's not on the loudspeaker because normally it's like, "Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, we have a bit of a setback. Guy fell on the tracks." No, the guy literally walked from car to car. I think the dude was okay though, because I saw like ambulances come in and like I heard a guy like kind of like, "Ow!" Like, so I think he was
the first man to fail at even jumping in front of a train.
I don't think he. I don't know if he jumped in front of it. I think he was sick or something, and like he fell. You know what I'm saying? Because they was talking about a guy rolling onto the tracks when I was leaving. So what I had to do was I could either wait for the train to start back up, which would take whatever, or I was going to take an Uber to like another train station. But by the time, but that would bring me all the way around. So, and I wanted to meet up with you, so we could do this. And by the time like I got to the city, the other train was working, so I just took it. Just a little detour, a little bit of NYC for you guys.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So were you working from home today and shit, or like what was going on?
Yeah. My girlfriend is actually out of town. She's doing a function. We both work for the same company, and she works on the accounting side, and I work as like a senior broker or account manager, if you will. And then so she went to North Carolina. She was doing her thing, and then I'm here playing Animal House with my dog Gaston, and talking to my buddy, on the Everyday City Carry podcast. So here we are.
Yo, is that a Half-Life shirt?
No, this is Alliance Designs.
Oh, it's
yes.
So close.
Yeah. I can't.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah. Eden sent it to me for my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, the perks of meeting people when you're at Bladeshow. See, this is a really good segue into that, by the way. Bladeshow, which you have to go to for 2020. I mean, we were talking about it via Instagram. You got to come.
You went last year, right? The big one in Atlanta.
Yes, yeah. Bladeshow East,
okay.
the real Bladeshow.
The real Bladeshow.
Yeah. No, but Bladeshow West is actually getting quite a bit bigger. There were a lot of really good designers and stuff that were there this year, and it's growing a lot. But Bladeshow East is like the definitive Blade show. It's held in Atlanta every year, and they have two separate rooms basically. It's chock full of basically knife manufacturers. And people that coincide within the EDC community that's not necessarily knives, which a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. This is something I've always been curious about, and I asked JT about it too.
Yeah.
Right? How many Asian people were at Bladeshow that were not exhibitors?
You'd be surprised, man. And there, you'd be surprised. There were a lot of people that were going by, and it kind of sounds cliche that they're coming around with like their cameras and stuff, taking pictures of everything, like tourists. Like,
I would be doing that. I would be doing that, dude.
Well,
me, if we went to Bladeshow, we would like vlog the whole thing, probably.
Oh yeah, and it's cool to do.
All right, we're back right now. We had some technical difficulties. I hope this makes things better. You were talking about Bladeshow.
Yeah, so Bladeshow, it's a really cool spot. I mean, it's two rooms full of different manufacturers and basically everyday carry centric companies, flashlight companies. You get pens, multi-tools, camping equipment. I said flashlight companies, right? Yeah.
You did.
And, okay, cool. Even backpack companies like VanQuest are there. I mean, Battle Box, a bunch of different like those subscription EDC companies and stuff like that kind of throw everything in to one cohesive.
Is there anything that you know in that like world that is worth it, like a subscription box?
Not that I would. I mean,
yeah, I've never tried it. I've had other subscription boxes before, like for vaping when I was vaping a lot. But like I was always curious, like should I do this? Like I've done Butcher Box even, for the meat and all that shit.
Yeah.
But like I've never done an EDC one. I just don't know, dude. Because like we're so particular. Like
that's the problem.
If I get attack force, I'm out, bro.
Yeah. No. You give me a Z Hunter, I don't care how much Nick Shabazz likes it. Like I'm tossing it in the trash.
I think it'd be funny.
Not on my time though. I work too damn hard to be this damn broke, and then get a box full of crap and be like, I'd be like that kid from A Christmas Story, What a piece of crap! Like when he finds out you shouldn't drink, you should drink your Ovaltine,
right?
Huh? Yeah.
He wants the gun, right?
Exactly.
Dude, I remember when did that movie come out? Like in the 80s, bro?
I want to say yeah, and it's based on a book.
I still had a Filipino accent when that movie came out.
Nice.
Yes, I would be like, Carlos, do you want to do the podcast today? We can do it. I know, yeah. So back to Bladeshow, you were saying EDC stuff. You got the subscription box companies. How did you end up making? Like I remember that year of Bladeshow East, your channel had the most, at least the best videos or best coverage that I have watched on it.
Uh-huh.
Even like listening to the Blade HQ interviews, I was like, yo, this is really good. And you were explaining to me when we first tried to do this how that guy like did the B-roll and all that stuff. It was really good, man.
Yeah. I can't take all the credit for those videos. It was a cohesive effort.
You were the host though. You were the guy.
Yeah.
But editing wise, you say was
Eric. From the Outer Limitless YouTube channel. And I'm glad you mentioned that because I'm about to drop a little bit of a casual bombshell here on the podcast. VanQuest, one of the companies that was interviewed over at Bladeshow, they were actually so impressed with Eric and I that they offered us letters of assignment to go ahead and shoot footage over at SHOT Show.
That's
so
sick, dude.
Yeah. So I'm headed to Vegas in January of 2020.
Nice.
I think I'm going to be there from like the 20th through like the 24th, shooting video and
Dude, you're made for it, bro.
And I'm glad that just doing stuff that we like and talking to people and getting to know better the brands that we use on a day-to-day basis has opened doors for us, because that's really more what I wanted to get out of Bladeshow. I didn't want to go there to see all the new stuff, because I mean, you want to see some of the new stuff, believe it or not. Channels like yours and JT's Knife Life and Slicey Dicey, all these others, they have a lot of the stuff before it comes out, and they're able to kind of talk about it a little bit more. There, you're able to go ahead and see it in person, see if how it feels in your hand, because nothing is worse than when you pay, I don't know, 50, 100, 150, 250 and up, for stuff, and then you get it in your hand is, thanks, I hate it,
Yeah.
I just, I really dislike that. So that's one really good thing about Bladeshow. But another really good thing, like I said, is meeting like the people behind the brands, like I was dying to see Lynn from Cold Steel. And I'm like, bro, take out your pocket swords. I want to see them like for real. The guy, I mean, when they're out, I swear to gosh, they're like freaking huge. And he keeps two of them on him.
Like the Espadas and the Voyager XL Tantos and shit.
Yeah, he keeps them on him. He keeps two of them, and I just he's a really cool dude. He's taken a lot of flack over the years, but he's a really cool cat.
I like Cold Steel, man.
He's very approachable. He's very he really believes in his brand, and they've come through a lot of flack. and they've come out, still swinging, and they're doing really good. They got some solid models, and
Yeah.
I mean, all the power to them.
I like, you know what? It's like if I want something outrageous but functional, like I would just get something from there. Like if I was giving a gift to my boy is not even like an EDC guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's I always talk about him. His name is Guy. Actually, he works for Skydance.
Oh,
and
okay.
they work there.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked about him before. I talked about him so much because this year it seems that everything that I'm doing has him in it. Like I watched Terminator, Skydance made it. Top Gun is Skydance. Gemini Man is Skydance. That game I tested was Skydance. And even he was like, bro, do you know about Cold Steel? He's like, I just bought a Voyager XL. And I was like, oh, shit, for real? So, and he's in Cali, He doesn't know anything about EDC. But, yeah, I just think that Cold Steel is good at what they're doing. I have no problem with it. Right now, when you said, yeah, they got some flack. And I'm like, I am not privy to this information. Like, I'm still at that point where, like, I know some of the makers and know a little bit about steels, like S35BN. Okay, I feel good about this. You know what I mean? Or like M390, It's kind of hard not to like M390, right? Titanium scales, all that stuff. I know like the base things. I know the companies. But when it comes to that insider information, like what you just talked about right now, like I don't know about it. I don't know about it at all. I just get it from you guys, which is I think what I'm gonna enjoy the most if I do get to Bladeshow,
Oh yeah, man, and like we said off camera, there's a room for you here. If you come by,
thank you, man.
Yeah, dude. It's
thanks,
talent, man.
Yeah, man. It's funny that you mentioned your girl went to North Carolina because my Kelly is from North Carolina. She's from Raleigh, and she's just lived here for 8 years. So like, she's a New Yorker now, man.
Yeah. By that time, it's common law. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah. What do you have close to you right now that you're currently carrying? Okay. Let's like do some showing off for the people watching. They're like, these guys are just talking about daily lives.
No, we're really nice people in this guy.
Yeah. So, they know,
okay.
Bro.
I'll start with my first one. This one is from another company that kind of takes a little bit of flack, but it's SOG, and this is the SOG Terminus XR. There's a reason why I have this. This actually isn't mine. It was lent to me by Jay from the Knife Beater YouTube channel. Yeah. And super nice guy. We've been in contact, over the past maybe about 6 months, and I comment on his videos. He's got a lot of really good stuff. He's really been doing knives for deep carry clips. And he had this on his channel, and I had been dying to check it out because I saw it when I passed by the SOG booth at Bladeshow. And I'm like, man, this is really badass. I wonder, how
is it good?
It is. It's really good. The reason why I actually got this was because I was debating, okay, should I buy it? Should I not? And this is worth buying. I have the review coming up. It's probably going to come out this weekend on this particular knife. But the other reason why I have it out is I'm going to do a follow-up review. I have something special coming to me tomorrow from SOG, really low-key, and I think it's only on their website. They introduced the carbon fiber version like this one with upgraded steel. Like this one here is CTS. Let me see here. It's BDZ1 steel.
Okay.
And it's not a bad steel, but the one that they came out with was in S35VN, like you mentioned. So they have an S35VN. Yes, exactly. Yeah, oh, that's the sexy one.
Yeah, okay. It's like, oh, it's okay. I can buy this one now.
Yeah, and the kicker on this is that they sold it for $69.99.
Really? Wow.
Yes, it's still available. It's on their website. Really low key. I was like, man, that's
carbon fiber and S35.
Yes.
Wow, dude.
Yes, carbon fiber, great lock. This is based on kind of Benchmade's Access lock.
Yeah, everybody's got an Access lock now, bro.
Oh, and I'm because the
patent ran out.
Exactly.
So I mean, were like, Ganzo's bad. They have the Access lock now. Everybody has it, yo.
Yeah, Ganzo. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna hate on them either.
Yeah.
They're starting with their own original designs. I think their Firebird collection has a couple.
They got some cool stuff now. You
they
know?
got a really nice one that
I want to give a shout out to like my homie in Ireland, yo. I've talked about this before, and I actually have like a little clip on my stories at one time. I talked about this on a podcast because he is the only knife reviewer that has gotten pretty big. That was just like, I don't care. I'm just gonna review Ganzo's clones. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't have a lot of money. And he just went for it, bro. And his channel is like thriving so hard. And he's still the same guy.
Yeah.
You're talking about Patty, right? Yeah, Patty's Potato Peelers. He's one of the first people that I met. And like, I sent him a knife. I sent him I think I sent him a Tucson. I think it was a TS-135. And he was like, yo, this is the most expensive knife I have. And it's like $60. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, man. It's so cool to see somebody just go for it, man. That's what I'm trying to do with this thing, you know?
Yeah, really, really nice guy too. I've seen some of his videos and it's good material too. He's really like, down to earth.
Yeah.
You know, and like we said before, you know, being on these channels, you get a lot of people that are very technical, you know, and they get into the knife and the little nuances and the kind of like, the blade shape and, you know, the jimping and the aesthetics of the blade and how it works with, you know, a regular grip as opposed to a reverse grip and all this stuff. And, you know, it's cool to be an expert and stuff like that, but I'm just a guy that likes knives and I use them, you know?
Yeah.
And you've said it before in your videos, you know, you're not a spec expert. And
I have no idea where I got that from.
Nothing wrong with that. That's great.
Said it one time. I'm just not. I really like guys that kind of like do something of a little bit different. That's why I liked your channel a lot. Like when I first checked you out, I don't even remember how I did. But I was like, I like this guy. He uses music, you know, he's got a little bit of editing. Like, I just want to see like different stuff. I probably the craziest knife guy I've met. He has a pretty decent channel. It's like 20,000 subs. Mr. Old Man. Have you ever heard of this guy?
No, I gotta check him out.
Bro, he like...
So I heard somewhere on the internet that monks drink a bunch of tea because it helps them meditate better. So I figured I'm gonna start drinking a bunch of tea so I can contact my inner Zen.
I think if I hung out with this guy, like, I would get in trouble. Like, we'd get arrested. Because we're both, like, really hyperactive. Like, we both have ADHD or something, right? Nice. And he's drinking, like, Monster Energy drinks on the video, and it's, like, 12 a.m. He has work at, like, 5. But he knows how to edit, though. He's a photographer. So he has, like, this like, very kind of, like, good skill set for YouTubing and vlogging, and he's probably been doing it for a while. He's got 20,000 subs, you know?
Yeah.
But
it's a minute.
Like, his comment section is just all like, "Oh, you're on cocaine." But he makes fun videos, you know, like fun stuff. Like, that's what I like. I like seeing different things, you know?
Yeah.
And yo, speaking of, man, I have this box came in today. I want to open this so bad, but I'm probably gonna wait till tomorrow. I wanted to ask about that. Yeah. What is your process like when you're making a video? This is something that I think people don't really get to know. And I'm curious to see how they formulate their thing.
So, okay, it gets kind of complicated and it differs from each person. I can only really speak from my personal experience.
Yeah.
Everything starts with a beginning, and that beginning for me was with a crappy knife.
I mean, how you make a video. Like, let's say you're gonna review.
That segued into this. So,
okay, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. So, you know, I kind of figured out, okay, what it is that I wanted a knife. You know, how big more or less I wanted a knife, and you know what I would be using the knife and stuff for. And then I'm like, okay. So then I went on to like all these big box websites. You know, like the Blade HQs, the Knife Centers, the GP Knives, SMKW stuff. And you know, and I started looking at releases. I started looking at YouTube channels, and I started checking out, you know, just kind of commonalities within like their formats and stuff like that. And I thought about things that I liked, and I thought about things that I didn't liked. Didn't liked.
Didn't like, bro.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
it, dude.
So, when it came to choosing a knife and then, kind of like carrying it a bit, I'm not really like I'm not into bushwhacking or anything like that. I'm a city guy, and but I mean,
want to be. That's the
it-
funny thing about me. Like, I watch hunting shows. I don't hunt at all.
nice.
I'm so weird, bro. Okay, all right, go.
No, cool.
Yeah.
So the thing is, Georgia is unique in the sense that, like, if you want the city, you can go to Atlanta, and you're in urban life. I mean, it is what it is. But if you want, to go hiking, or if you want, the outdoors, there's the Blue Ridge Mountains. There's Stone Mountain. There's like there's a bunch of there's country, and then there's city life. And so it gives an opportunity as a reviewer, to kind of figure out like what he likes and what he doesn't like and stuff like that based on the situation that you want to undertake. If you want to do the whole, the urban life, okay, well, you want to get something that works well in an office setting, that's lightweight, that's slicey, that's not going to be too imposing if, somebody asks you for, your knife so you can use it, assuming that they know that you have it. And from there, you kind of figure out your own, your taste in what you like. And at the end of the day, I know that I'm not alone in what, I look for in a knife. So I take all of those things and I put it into a video. I actually write down a lot of the pros and the cons.
You do like bullet points?
Yeah. And
like on your phone or something?
Yeah, I do that, or I'll be at work and I'll type it out and I'll print it out.
I do the same thing. Yeah, I like to write it out.
Yeah. And that's why for my videos, you'll typically see them and they don't come out as often, but when they do come out, it'll be like 15, 20, 25 minutes,
right.
Something like up to 30, because like I don't want to just kind of like go over everything very broadly. I want to kind of look into it and be, okay, this is a good or this is a bad knife for me, and this is why. These are the pros that I found from carrying it, from using it. These are the cons, and a lot of times there are very few cons, if any, but there are some. Like there was one.
That's how I feel, bro. I'm like, I don't really have a lot of bad things to say sometimes, and I don't know. Like Nick Shabazz, like I always like think like, oh, Shabazz would say something else. But that's with me. That's how I got to like. I literally used to write what's dope about it, what's whack about it, forget about it.
Yeah.
And then I would bullet point it like that on my phone, and I would write in each one, and the whack section has like 2 things on it, because like I'm just very easy to please, and I try to do that with a review for the small Archaeo, because Artisan Cutlery sent me the G10 version because they liked the titanium one that I did, and I couldn't do it, bro. I tried to shot it and everything, and I'm like, yo, this sucks. Like, I'm not gonna release this. So I have like a really weird format I'm gonna try, that I'm gonna do. So I had to scrap everything, and I wrote it out differently.
Wow.
How long does it usually, like, do you just one take your stuff? Because it takes me so many takes, bro.
I really
the audio doesn't, but like I will shoot. Oh, I have to shoot a pocket clip section. Oh, I have to shoot an action section. Like I have to do it like I'm shooting a movie, and then I do the audio after. Like I try to do it like the tabletop guys, and I sound so stupid, bro. Like I can't do it.
Well, and it's funny because some formats work for some people and some don't. Like I happen to really like your format because you shoot B-roll and you do a lot of other things, to your videos, and you add little kind of side clips and stuff like that really liven up your videos, and that makes it unique to your channel. That's why I really like the channel. And I mean, keep with that format, because that's something that is lacking in the EDC community or in the knife review community. In general, you got 1,000 channels and 900 of them are like the same. Like these 2 funky looking hands. Sometimes they're big, fat, over, like white hands, and then they're talking about how they love a knife and stuff. And I mean, it's great and all, but sometimes it's nice to be able to see the face behind, you know, the channel and to see them talking, seeing them mess up too, because I even have videos where I mess up in the video and I don't remember something and I'll put text like trolling myself. It's like, say it, say it, say it, you know, like derp. So
yo, when you said that right now, like when you were talking about the hands, I was thinking like, yo, it'd be sick if somebody just wore like robot hands and then just like mechanize their voice and they do all the reviews like that and like nobody knows who they are. I would watch that, bro. You know what I mean?
Like dog hands, you know,
Yeah,
or
it's like dog
hands. You know, like every day, or maybe every day they wore like different gloves, like you know, like the gorilla gloves.
I used to wear gloves in the beginning because like I have people always ask what's up with the band-aids, right? I had to block I had to block a guy because he was like, and what's funny is Zach told me the same guy was like hating on him too. He like hates on everyone's channels, JT. And I had to block him because he kept asking about the band-aids. And I'm like, look, an air conditioner fell on my thumbs. That's why I had to, you know what I mean? Like I lost my thumbnails, like literally, like they're growing back and they look kind of funky on the camera. I'm saving you guys from looking at the grotesqueness, you know?
You just told him you're like a big fan of Michael Jackson or something, you know, like.
And I just have like,
it's hiding the vitiligo, you know. Yeah.
What other? So you were talking about the SOG terminus. What do I have on my thing right now? I have this. I don't know if you know what this is. This is the Justin Lundquist. What is this called again? Yeah, the baby.
Yeah,
I don't even know. Yeah. I want to give you the story of why I have this.
Really cool.
So I was reviewing this and I like it a lot, right? I gave it. I made the mistake of giving it to a non-knife person while I was at the Ayla CBD, the shop. Shout out to Ayla CBD, and they dropped it, bro.
Oh.
And it kind of rolled over in one section of the blade. It's still pretty decent shape. I haven't sharpened it yet. I haven't been using it, but I had to pay like $200 for it, yo. Yeah, like, and I didn't really want it, but Urban EDC Supply was like, oh, you can just buy it from us. I'm like,
oh yeah, you know, you break it, you buy it.
And it was like, well, you could do quad pay, and so I paid them $50 like each time or something, and I just like paid for it, you know, because I basically like took a pretty like significant pay cut to start the CBD business, you know, because like if you want a business to grow, like you're not gonna take like so much salary. You want to reinvest, you know, so I took a pretty, not a huge, I mean, I can still live, but I'm not, like, my knife budget is nil, basically. I have not bought a knife for months, bro. I think maybe that's why I haven't been so passionate about the hobby. Like, the Apex Pass Around, shout out to the Apex Pass Around group, has basically kept me in. Because every knife that I've gotten for the past, I want to say at least 2 months, is from the Pass Around. You know, dude, I saw that you won something.
Yes.
What did you win?
Wait, what?
What did you win again?
Yeah, I got the best tech, the Texel. I think it's called.
Snap! That's sick.
Yeah, super cool. I was slated to review the Jade G10 version, and I think a Therapeutic Edge has it.
Yeah.
And like, I guess he just didn't want to send it to me because he still hasn't, you know. He did like the video like 2-3 weeks ago, so I'm just like, oh, either maybe
it takes time, you know, like and like I've never gotten screwed by the group before. I've been in it for a while. Although there is a, you know, maybe I should have talked about it. No, I'm just gonna talk about it here. There is like a Benchmade Boxgate, you know, that's what I call it. So the Benchmade copper in carbon fiber, all right, came from Zach stuff, all right. You know, Zach is like, I have no idea how Zach has all the time to reply to all my stories, everyone's video. Like I see Zach everywhere, right? But
yeah,
anyway,
there are people that are like that. I don't know how they do it.
And at first I was like, oh, you know, he's just like at first I thought there was something behind it, like, oh, he's just commenting to, you know, get traffic and you know, that's what we do for each other. But I'm like, no, this guy's just a really nice guy. Anyway, so Benchmade Boxgate, it came from I think Geared, I forgot who it was, man. Maybe Geared Toward Gear had it first, and he said that he shipped the box and the pouch with it. Goes to Slicey, then Slicey ships it off and then says that like he didn't see the pouch and the box with it. It goes to EDC Gear and Gun Reviews. He says there's no box and pouch, and then I get it, and I'm like, hey, did this come with a box and a pouch? And like nobody knows what's going on right now. I don't know if I have no idea, because I'm not gonna say like, oh, Slicey has it, because you don't know. We really don't know. So, but Zach being as cool as he is, he was like, just send it over to the next guy. Did you send anything to the group like that's yours yet?
Not yet. I'm still relatively new, and I've actually only reviewed 2 knives.
Yeah, which ones were there?
One is the Best Tech. Excuse me. It's not the Best Tech. So I just won that one. What am I talking about? One was the Damn Designs Oni.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
The little one with the carbon fiber G10 and G10 laminate and the little Tonto blade and stuff like that. Yeah. Stubby, really cool knife. Really cool. Yep. I think that's awesome. I'm definitely gonna try and get into that. I think that they are slated to go ahead and fund that via Indiegogo sometime this month. They were talking about that a little bit at Bladeshow West. He was one of the people that was on display there, and really cool little knife. And the other one was it's something that I don't normally do like on the channel, but I reviewed a fixed blade. And
which one was it? The Wee Knife one?
The Wee Knife, the Stonefish. Yeah,
dude, it feels so awesome that like I feel like we have the inside scoop. Like I know which one. Yeah. Like because we're in the Panzer group, I was like, the Wee Knife one.
yeah, because
awesome. Yo, Blade Banner, man! Shout out to Blade Banner.
Oh yeah,
he
man!
Does so much for the community behind the scenes. But like he'll hit me up and he'll be like, "Hey, I just want to check off like what you have on you, and this is coming to you next week." I'm like, how do you keep track of all this?
Yo, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so we can squad up in the comments.
Even though a lot of the people that I've met, I put a list in my description. You're in there, of like people I get cool with. And like I always put them in there, and I don't necessarily watch everyone on there all the time because I'm actually not watching knife stuff most of the time. It's so weird. Like I don't know, dude. I watch too many things, but yeah. Like I really just respect people that keep going. How long have you been doing it?
It's going to be a little bit more than a year.
Yeah.
Now I think that I've been doing that. I started around. Actually, no, it's a little more than that. It's probably like getting close to about a year and a half. I started right before Bladeshow last year.
Yeah. Oh shit, man! I'm gonna go on 3 now. What else you got on your table right now? You said you had 2 knives.
Yeah. So there's that, and then I have this guy right here.
What's that?
That's the lightweight Spyderco Para 3 in M390. This was the DLT trading exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've never held a Para 2 or 3 ever.
Okay, well,
is that weird?
One of my favorite knives is the standard Para 3, the G10 version, the liners and stuff like that. Great knife.
Damn, that's so nice.
Believe it or not. Oh yeah, no. And this is believe it or not, this is a factory second.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Okay, so every year Spyderco has a sale at their Golden, Colorado facility.
Yeah.
In fact, it's in November, so they're probably having their sale this month coming up. And what they do is they get all of their customer returns, like the ones that are returned. They're like, oh, we don't want it, and with it, or maybe they strip the screws, and they're like, oh no, this came stripped. And or some that the grind was off, or maybe there was a little bit too much of lock stick, that sort of thing. Things that wouldn't normally fit the Spyderco name, or live up to the name. What they do is they put it to the side if it's got potential, and then they'll have a sale annually, and they'll let people just, anybody just come by and pick up, these knives at a really deep discount. Yeah, man, you can go to the factory. They have a little storefront at Golden, and you can go in and basically take your pick of the knives that are there and buy it at a really heavy discount. Like as an example, I shouldn't really. Well, yeah, I'll say it. This one in particular was discounted because it had a little bit of lock stick to it. Personally, I don't find that it has a problem. Some people are very pedantic with that. Oh my gosh, look at the lock stick, bro. I don't care. You know, like if the action works good for me and I can, you know, open and close it without a problem, it's perfectly fine. That lock stick, that was something that I learned, and I'm like, I don't really care, you know.
Yeah.
And it works perfectly fine. But I think what's the retail on these? What is it, 120?
I don't. You know what? I was gonna ask you actually how much those run for, because I've never had one.
Okay.
And I really have to try them out, like a PM2 or a Para 3. Yeah. They're just so classic. Like I feel like I have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are one of those knives that like I feel like I just have to have.
No, and it's a great knife. I love it. It fits my hand perfectly. The Para 3 is just right. The Para 2 is a little big for me. But this, let's say it goes for like 115-ish.
Okay.
They sold this to me for $55.
Wow.
And it's S30V. I mean, the grind was a little weird, but basically what I did was I took the wonky grind, and I have a KME system, a sharpening system.
Yeah.
And I, you know, completely reprofiled the blade. You know, I put a deep carry clip on it from MXG Gear. You know, and I got it on the cheap, so I kind of like souped it up a bit.
Yeah.
And this is my beater knife. This is what I use on a daily. I mean, you know, and it's a great knife. You know, it doesn't come with the warranty or limited warranty.
So you can't like send it in?
No. But okay. I mean,
I've never sent anything in ever. Have
neither
you?
I've sent 2 things in ever.
Yeah, what was it?
One was a Leatherman.
Okay, like a multi-tool, or?
Yeah, it was a Leatherman. I think it was like a super tool. I think it was called. And Leatherman has this thing. It's a 25-year warranty.
Yeah. So, I have the Wave. Like I had to get one because everyone was like, "Get the Wave, bro!" So I like bought it, and I love it. Yeah, I love it. I can't carry it in New York City though.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, New York City doesn't like for you to carry a fork.
You can't carry anything. Like, there was this video that I put in my podcast last week, and there was a guy. You just see a guy sitting, and no one is sitting next to him on the train, and you're wondering why, right? And then all of a sudden, like 30 cops come in, and they all arrest this guy. They're pointing their guns at him. People are filming it, and it was because he jumped the subway train. He didn't pay the $275, yo. That's how crazy it could get. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that happens always. Yeah. But that could happen. Like, he's got a knife. And it's like, and he's not white. He's Filipino. Go get him. He has a green card. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, man. Yeah.
No, but, yeah, that's why I'm just so paranoid, bro. So paranoid with it, man. What else? What do I have on here? You look at this.
Oh.
This is gonna go to you. Are you in the same group as me to get this next?
Yeah, I'm next actually. So
I'm probably gonna send this tomorrow. Actually, I want to send it away. How long have I had it? Like 2 weeks? Oh, bro, no, it's the coolest thing. Yeah. It's the coolest thing I've gotten to check out this entire year. I'm not saying it's the best thing, but dude, the fact that you can just do this all day. I love it, bro. I love it. I mean, it's definitely cut some flesh off. It's never drawn blood, but that's just because I'm so dumb. Like, I'm doing other things, and I'm just, like, flipping it. It's effortless, dude. It's so awesome. They did such a great job. I love the front flipper. This is the Everywhere Carry, by the way, guys, by Ray Laconico from Monterey Bay Knives. I love it, dude. I love it so much, man. I don't want to send it away. You'll get it soon, probably next week.
Probably.
There was something else I wanted to ask you. There was one more. We're probably going to close off soon. We're almost at 40 minutes. What was I going to ask you, bro?
Well, while you're thinking of it, the Archaeo, you were saying from Artisan Cutlery?
Yes.
The designer, Dylan.
Dylan Mallory.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to Dylan, man. Really cool
Dylan
cat.
Mallory, bro.
He's
Dylan
actually
Mallory designs. Right here.
Oh, nice.
Got that too. The Centros. Yeah, I gotta send that off too. This is part of the thing. Yeah, he hit me up. He's so nice, bro. You met him?
Super nice guy. Yeah. He's from Georgia.
Oh, okay.
And we've been in talks. He's kind of let me know what's coming in the pipeline and what he's going to be doing. I'm going to be checking out some of his stuff soon, and he's going to be at SHOT Show too. So he's going to be one of my buddies that I run into. I'm probably going to grab some footage of him, which I'm sure he's dreading because he's extremely camera shy. Like he is extremely camera shy. He would love to do like a podcast, but just like he'll put like a mask on or something, you know.
Dude,
like
I will permit that, bro.
Okay,
ask him, be like, yo, do you want to do Everyday City Carries podcast?
Yeah, I'll get him on here one of these days, or I'll tell him to
whatever. We could do Skype, we could do whatever you want. If you want to do it in your crib, whatever it is. I want this podcast to be like a home for everybody to just hang out. Like what we're doing right now. Bro, we did almost 40 minutes. It feels like 5 minutes to me.
Hell yeah.
Right,
yeah.
You know, I want
great.
What's that?
You got to see his knife collection. It's great. Like, I mean, he loves Microtechs, and one of the things that he came back from Bladeshow West from was the EWC. He's got it, and he's like, man, I freaking love this thing. I was like, oh, it's funny. Everyday City Carry has it, and he's supposed to send it to me, and you know.
Yeah, I gotta send it to you. I have been thinking about sending it away. Yeah, I have been. I've been thinking about it. You know what this is? I think I'm gonna unbox this tomorrow. I think this is the Blinks Sphinx Tonto. Do you know that one? It's like I've seen it. Yeah. A Metal Complex sent this to me, and then it went back to him, bro. Like it went all the way back to him, and then it went back to me. Like he said, for some reason, like the USPS must have screwed up and like returned to sender, even though I was home and shit.
You gotta love it.
Yeah. Is there anything before we get going? Like, tell people where they can find you, where you want them to follow you.
Yeah. You can follow me on Instagram at Daily Carry Solutions, and my YouTube channel is youtube.com/Daily Carry Solutions. If you're already on there, just be aware that I'm going to be doing, my coverage at SHOT Show 2020 with Eric from the Outer Limitless YouTube channel. That's going to be really awesome. Be sure to check out my playlist from Bladeshow 2019. I want to say I have just under 40 videos on there. I mean, a crazy amount of coverage, really, really cool stuff. And yeah, those are basically the places to find me. I have other stuff, like I have my website and I have my Facebook, but I'm a one-man, wolf pack, bro. Like I have to edit my video and shoot and stuff. I got stuff to do around the house. I got, videos in the future to do. I got my dog, which I'm surprised he hasn't made a cameo here yet. So things get busy. We're human. And I wish I had somebody to help, but in the meantime, this is my labor of love, and you can find me in those two, the YouTube and the Instagram. So
yo, word, man. Yo, thanks for taking the time out with me. It was really fun. I think it was too much fun, to be honest, because I wasn't checking the time, and then I looked up and I was like, yo, we did 38 minutes already.
It's like, hey, wrap it up. We gotta go.
No, no, it's not that. It's just that I try to keep it like 40 to an hour. And then I'll probably do like a little intro thing and add it on top of this, or maybe an outro. And I'll splice in clips from your Bladeshow footage, like on screen. I'm going to try to do it like cool and stuff. But thanks for doing this, man. It was really fun. This is my first guest. I turned like somebody's here. Like I'm telling you. Did you see that? That's so crazy. The things in that.
It's like Johnny Carson,
Yo, man. Peace out, bro. This is your boy in the NYC. It's me, Ray, and this is the EDCCP saying peace.